So it's January now, right? And that means that this NBA 2K17 is about a third of the way into its life cycle. So this is usually around a time where most of the people have pretty much done the badge grinding that they needed to do, except for those who just got the game around Christmas time or something like that, and for the new year, and happy new year and all that other stuff to everybody, if I didn't say that in the previous video before this one. So what I will say is we had time to kind of decipher and distinguish what badges were worth the grind and which ones weren't. And before I get into it, like, this is a video of me just telling you the most useful and the most useless badges in NBA 2K17. And this is, of course, by personal experience. So by no chance or no way is this trying to like coerce any of you to believe the same way that I believe, or kind of feel the way that I feel. Although there's going to be some people that once they hear it, they may not agree. And then there's going to be some people that may say, damn, you know what? That's right. I thought it was just me. But trust me, if I say something that you thought was just you, it wasn't just you. Trust me, it probably wasn't just you. So I'll start off on the positive note, of course, because that's what we do. We're going to start off with the positives. I'll start off with some of the more useful. Now, I'm not going to name everything. I'm just going to say the absolute most useful badges that you can possibly have. And because some of them are kind of like self-explanatory, but some of the more useful ones. The most useful badges, I'll start off with Hustle Rebounder, the Hall of Fame version on top of that. Now, I recently got this one with my glass cleaner, and you can get this with glass cleaners, the Hall of Fame variation. It's probably the most difficult badge to get. I won't say so much difficult, but the most time-consuming badge for the most part. Is definitely a lot. It definitely takes some time getting into it. But once you have a glass cleaner, whether you're a power forward or a center, and you had this stuff on Hall of Fame, trust me. You mix this with like Bruiser, you down there banging in the paint, yo, it's you a problem. You definitely gonna be a problem, especially if you play pro-am and stuff like that. At the park, is not a lot of big men out there fighting for rebounds, so I wouldn't say so much as for the park, but I mean, it is helpful. It's definitely helpful all the way around. Next, catch and shoot. The catch and shoot and corner specialist combination, yo, that combination. Especially if you are a sharpshooter and you have that stuff on Hall of Fame. Even if you don't have it on sharpshooter, you still pretty good. But when you have that stuff on Hall of Fame as a sharpshooter, yo, you definitely a problem. You are definitely a problem. Cause I use it with my shot creator, and little do y'all know, your boy started with a sharpshooter too. I just ain't brought him out yet. So, but yeah, that combination is deadly, man. If you know how to shoot, that is. Next. The difficult shots and mid-range deadeye combination, yo. Like, I'm saying these is like combinations because I personally have a shot creator. That's like my main character. That's my main Damie, And I be making some shots sometimes that I be like, damn, I know they mad. Because I would be mad. And I've had it happen to me before too. Like, how the hell did he make? I'm like, you know what? He's a shot creator, yo. I sometimes you can be mad, and other times you just gotta chalk it up, man. But that difficult shots, hitting that runner, yo, that off dribble shot, bruh, you definitely a problem out there. Definitely a problem. So if you are a shot creator, you better have that. Mix that along with that grand badge, that Shot Creator Pro. Oh boy. All right, next, brick wall / bruiser combination, man, for the glass cleaners. Man, you laying people out, and it don't matter what they are, who they are. You are laying people down, yo. That's all I can say. You are laying some people down. Brick wall and bruiser. I don't even need to say any more of that. I mean, y'all see this out here all the time at the park. People are getting laid out by this brick wall, yo. Next up, Hall of Fame Dimer. Now, I've heard some people say that Dimer wasn't worth the grind. It wasn't worth this. It wasn't worth. I tend to disagree heavily, yo, because I have a playmaking point guard. That Dimer, you mix that Dimer with someone who has corner specialists and that catch and shoot, bruh, if that person knows how to shoot, y'all gonna be a problem out there. You get a stretch big or somebody like that can actually shoot the ball playing on the twos, and your guy has that Hall of Fame Dimer, it's a problem. And also last, Hall of Fame ankle breaker. I can't tell y'all how many ankles I've taken out here at the park, man. I mean, And I don't even play at the park that often with my point guard. I hardly ever play, but every game, at least once or twice a game, I'm making somebody slip and fall. So that's a definite must have. And if you get that bone collector, that's it. If you get that bone collector too, yo, you definitely gonna be a problem. Especially if you catch somebody, you catch a sharpshooter or somebody out there guarding you, they ain't really got no good defense. You gonna have that boy leaning every rip. All right, now we're gonna go over to the most useless. And when I say useless, I'm saying from the amount of time it takes you to get it, the stuff they put you through to get it, and the effectiveness of it after you get it. That's what I mean by useless. It's like it's not worth the grind after the fact. And I'll start off with Teardropper. Now this is one of those that you can get Hall of Fame if you're a shot creator like myself. Can slashers get it too? Probably. I'm not even looking at it right now, but if you have that Teardropper, and I have that stuff, all that stuff, Hall of Fame and all of that, but I hardly ever use it because whenever I have used it, that shit is it's clanking off the back of the damn rim, yo, half the time. It's clanking off the back of the rim. It seems like it's more effective when I use it with my playmaker, point guard, than when I use it with my damn shot creator, and the shit is on Hall of Fame. So I wish I could understand, man, why that is the way it is, but it's just it is the way it is. And with 2K, sometimes it don't have to make sense. It's just that. Next up, Pick Dodger, and this is the non-Hall of Fame version, by the way. Pick Dodger. If you have Pick Dodger, the non-Hall of Fame version, I don't care. You know, I know people say, "Yo, well, I got it on Hall of Fame because I got a lockdown. I got a this or I got that. I could get around that." And you know, it's like, look, that's fine and all, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't expect to be able to get around somebody that has Brick Wall and Bruiser on Hall of Fame, and I only have it bronze. That's understandable. But if I'm playing with a 6'8", 220-pound small forward, and I got a 6'3", 190-pound point guard setting the screen, and I got to do all this crazy animation to get around that, or somebody my size or smaller, I feel like what's the point of having Pick Dodger if it's not really working? That's pretty much what I'm saying. Next up, I'm gonna say Break Starter. I don't know what they did to Break Starter. When I first got it, it was good. Now all of a sudden, it just appears very, very useless, man. I don't know what they did. Every time they patch something, and they claim to fix something, and something else ends up messed up. And that seems to be one of the badges that seems to be the most ineffective right now. And so, yeah. And I have that on Hall of Fame too, by the way, with my glass clearing. Next one, Defensive Stopper. Now, this is also the non-Hall of Fame version. Now, if you are playing with a lockdown defender and you have 90-something, lateral quickness, and you have 90-something is defensive, the consistency and all that stuff, then of course it's going to work better for you. But if you have it just on the bronze level, from the bronze standpoint, and don't get me wrong, I've made somebody, a lockdown defender, fall before too out there at the park. So don't act like y'all can't get dropped either, because it does happen. But it seems like when you playing and you have that defensive stopper, that badge can kick in the second you guard somebody and you still get dropped. You'll still get dropped. I've fallen at the park. Y'all seen the video. I've showed it that it's happened to me at least twice out here at the park since I've gotten this game. So it happens way too much. And not just with getting your ankles broken. It's just a lot of different fluky stuff that you should be able to kind of like, when you contest shots, it doesn't seem like you're really contesting them. It's just a lot of goofy stuff that goes on. All right, next up, Putback King. To me, the most useless badge in this game for some reason, to me personally, because the stuff I had to go through to get it, and I got it Hall of Fame with my glass cleaner, and for some reason it just doesn't seem like it ever really comes into play. I think I've probably got maybe 2, 3 at the most putback dunks alone. The timing is always off, and even when he goes back up, after a rebound, I mean, I don't think the badge really plays the part in it. It's just the fact that my positioning plays a part in it. So Putback King is another one I'll put up there as far as being useless. All right, last and certainly not least is Chase Down Artist. I felt like that badge was good a couple years ago, but this time around, not so much. I mean, because to be honest with you, everybody has Chase Down Artist. Everyone has Chase Down Artist. So Chase Down Artist is kind of like, I mean, I've seen point guards chase other players down that's bigger than them, and they get a block because you going for like a flashy dunk or even a regular dunk, and somebody blocks your shot. So everybody is a chase down artist on this game. It really doesn't matter. It's like I said before, it's always been too easy to block people's shots on this game. I feel like the people that should block them, they block too many, and that shouldn't block them block too many, and the people that should don't get enough blocks. So that's just my personal opinion. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think on what are the most useful and the most useless badges in NBA 2K17. Like I said before, this is going off of personal experience and opinion. I'm quite sure some of y'all will be different. Some of y'all will agree with me. That's all I got. I'm your boy Flock. Subscribe if you're new. Returning subs, y'all already know what it is. I'm out your ear, y'all. Peace.